It's time once again to go racing.
It does not get any better than this.
The pressure is really on now.
Yes, it's pole position. Lights out and we're racing in PSGL.
The first lap has been absolute chaos.
What an overtake.
Oh no! I've never seen anything like it.
Side by side again. This will be settled right at the end.
As the 5 red lights come on, as we get ready for round 11 in the championship. Will Opmeer be champion today? We'll find out as the 5 lights go out and we're racing here in Texas. It's a good start from Opmeer, a poor start from Budeman, and Jake Benham tries to sweep into second place. And down the inside goes Beresney, forces Budeman and Benham wide, and we've got chaos in behind. That looked like one of the Aston Martins having an issue, but it appears they've all got through safely in the end. It's the perfect start for Jarno Opmeer. He leads from Danny Beresney second and Barry Budeman third. Another car going off the track. Haddad, who's been in the wars an awful lot early on, and he's finally got going again, but right down at the back of the field, Dan.
Yeah, unfortunate for Haddad. He's going to have to climb his way back through the order. We've got Patrick Sipos and Louis Welch doing battle at the moment. For P14, it's going to be the Hungarian coming out on top as Shanaka Clay is looking to get past Thomas Ronhar and Alessia de Capua as they're all going to be fighting down this long back straight here. Danny Beresney as well is closing up to the rear of Jarno Opmeer, and I think he's going to make a move in towards turn number 12. Here he goes, the Hungarian driver to the inside of Opmeer, and on his fresh Red Wall soft tyre, he's going to be taking the lead on lap number 1. See what he opts to do as he exits out of turn number 11 onto this back straight, and he's utilising the overtake in the battery, and it is Barry Borman going to try and defend this one here. I don't believe so, because Alessia de Capua drawing alongside down this back straight, looks to go up the inside of 1 and 2 as well. Alessia de Capua scything his way down the inside of both Barry Borman and Jarno Opmeer to put himself in second position here on lap number 6. That was hellacious from the Italian. Once Beresney and de Capua pit, they are technically going to have an undercut on the drivers in behind, but of course here goes Jarno Opmeer. I think he's going to be easily clearing up the inside Alessia de Capua, and I think that is a signification that the medium tyres are going off pretty heavily, and I think that Jarno's picked the perfect place to do that, because now Barry Burman has to sit in behind through sector 3, which is one of the most tricky places to follow, as de Capua is going to be a much easier move down the inside in towards turn number 12. Jarno Opmeer sees no need to fight that one, but I'd imagine that these guys are going to come into the pits, Beresney and de Capua.
5-lap undercut from Sipos, but remember, he is two-stopping Patrick Sipos. He's going to make another pit stop, so that he will be absolutely delighted to have come out ahead of the man that was leading this race. So if he's going to make the two-stop work, he needs to have as little traffic as possible, and at the minute Sipos is making it work at the minute. He's ahead of Beresney, and he's got a 6-second gap to the car in front. But Beresney now, though, will think about going for the move down the straight, and that will not help Sipos at all. Beresney pulls alongside down the straight, makes the move. Meanwhile, de Capua in behind that, side by side with Beresney into the braking zone. The two that were leading the race, and now the new net leader is de Capua. He's cleared both of them down the straight, gets ahead of Beresney and Sipos, and he is essentially the net leader of the United States Grand Prix. Lovely stuff from de Capua, as opportunistic as it comes. Get yourselves involved. We always love to hear from you here at PSGL, but before that, here comes Barry Budeman. He's deciding that now is the moment. I'm going on the attack, and the man from Iran takes the lead here in Kota, gets ahead of Opmeer, decided this is the time to hit the pedal at the halfway stage, lap 14 out of 28. Budeman hits the front as we approach the pit stop phase. Let's keep an eye on it as they make their way round the final couple of corners now. We're on board with Jarno Opmeer. Is Barry Budeman coming in? Big slide, and that is a call to come in, as is Thomas Ronhar. So 2 more drivers from the front of the field making the call to pit.
4 runners out on the medium compound of tyre on circuit as Longate.
Sorry, Dan. That's Brendon Leigh, and this is a very important move, passing Danny Beresney. Remember, Danny Beresney was leading this race at the start of the Grand Prix on the alternate strategy, but already with 10 laps to go, Brendon Leigh's already got to him and passed him. Incredible. Well, here's another man coming in. It's Jarno Opmeer then, the man leading this championship, the world champion, coming into the pit lane now. Is today going to be the day he wins the title, or is it going to go on to Brazil? It looks more likely that it's going to go on to Brazil. He's pitted very, very late. He will lose track position, but he's now going to try and make it all back up. He's lost out to Leigh, Leigh, Burman, Ronhaar. Even Wilson Hughes has got in front of him. So now the chase begins for Jarno Opmeer. Surely he's in now. He is in the pits now. So now Brendon Leigh is fighting Thymen Shooter for the lead of the race. Not anymore, he's not, because into the pits comes Thymen Shooter. And are we now going to see some tactics from Ferrari? Is Danny Beresney going to be the rear gunner for Brendon Leigh? I don't think so. Leigh getting ever closer. Is he going to be going for the dive bomb into turn 1? He is! Very late from Leigh. Lovely stuff. Daniel Ricciardo-esque, licking the stamp and sending it. What a move from Leigh. The Frenchman's up to P2, but he gets a big slide coming out of turn 2. But going through the SE section, the job is done, and the hunt begins for Brendon Leigh, who's going for 2 wins in a row, Dan. Standing in the top step. Look at this from Burman. Up the inside into turn 16. We've just seen Leigh pull a move, and now Burman's trying one. Look at Beresney trying to fight back round the outside. I don't think he knows, just hit him there. And here we have a change of the leadership. Brendon Leigh moves aside. Easy stuff for Nicholas Leigh, the man who you said has never won in Tier 1. Well, he's leading now with 7 laps to go. Leigh hits the front. The Frenchman leads for Red Bull as Jarno Opmeer behind that, as you touched on, has got ahead of Wilson Hughes and is into 7th place. Meanwhile, for the lead of the Grand Prix, Leigh in trouble. Burman breezes past him and takes the lead of the race. Awesome stuff from the McLaren driver into the lead. The man who's second in the championship, who wants to prolong this championship further, is doing everything he needs to do so. He now leads. The man from Iran passes Leigh and takes the lead, Dan. No need for a safety car as Opmeer goes round the outside of Thomas Ronhaar into turn 11. You rarely see that. Opmeer's trying it though. Keeps it just about on the racetrack, right round the outside of Thomas Ronhaar. What a move that is. Brendon Leigh keen to give Ronhaar the toe to make it even more difficult for Jarno Opmeer, but he's gone surely get the job done. Brendon Leigh moves back to the inside, makes it even harder for Opmeer to get the line. Still Ronhaar keeps his foot in, but Jarno Opmeer lined it up superbly out of turn 11 and going through turn 13 and 14 gets the job done and moves into P4 and moves ever closer to the front of the field. Is Opmeer going for the lunge? He is! From a long way back, sticks it down the inside of Brendon Leigh, makes it work. Brendon Leigh on the exit of the corner, tries to fight back, but as they get to the SE section, Opmeer is far enough in front, holds his place and is into the podium places.
Jarno Opmeer has Nicholas Leigh in his crosshairs. His target is sighted. He's using up the battery to close down this back straight, but he just can't get close enough. Can he possibly go for a lurching dive into turn number 12? It looks like it as he goes trying to go around the outside. Could try and make a switchback move here on the French driver. He covers off the inside. There goes Opmeer to the inside line. Contact, they swap paint and bang wheels, but it's Jarno Opmeer to get ahead of Nicholas Leigh into turn number 15. He stamped his approval and he takes P2.
The reigning champion closing in on Barry Burman. This is going to be easy. He breezes past him down the straight. Can Barry fight back? He's going to try maybe down the inside. Round the outside tries Barry Burman. He can't quite do it and Opmeer's made it work. He pitted later and in the end he always finds the answer. He's found the answer again and it's going to be a 6th win in 7 races here in PSGL. Quite phenomenal form from Jarno Opmeer as he now negotiates turn 17 and turn 18. It's been a simply sensational performance. There will be no championship today. He couldn't quite outscore Barry Burman by 11 points. The Iranian has made him wait for one more week, but round the final corner, Jarno Opmeer crosses the line, wins the United States Grand Prix here in Kota. Barry Burman second, Nicholas Leigh third. What a race, Danfield.